Welcome to Celebrity Corner. Before we start, please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like our videos. Justin Bieber found himself in the middle of controversy when fans bombarded him with comments about him trying to be non-white again. Did he finally respond to the allegations? And his fans wondered what happened to all the talk about educating himself on social injustices. In 2021, Justin had a concert in Utah in which he went on the stage dressed in a short-sleeved t-shirt, loose pants and something else that drew the attention of everyone, a headscarf. So the headscarf and the way he wore it drew mixed reactions, with most people likening it to the hijab worn by Muslim women. People on social media were like, "Not Justin wearing hijab." Others, on the other hand, thought he looked amazing. And he also received comments like, "Justin Bieber with his hijab scarf, he's the prettiest." Well, some people also called out the hypocrisy in those who cheer Justin on by saying that Westerners cheer when Justin starts wearing the hijab, but call it depression when muscle ladies wear it. For other people, the problem wasn't Justin wearing a hijab, but it was how he acted wearing it that offended them. For instance, some said that it was fine that he wore the hijab, but they were displeased to see him wearing a short-sleeve shirt. Others said that it was okay for Bieber to wear the hijab, but it wasn't appropriate for him to dance with it. We're not sure if they were actually being serious with such concerns. Anyway, others just couldn't help but throw a joke in there. Like one person wrote, "Justin wearing hijab looks like my mom." Twitter users also went creative with creating new names for Justin after he wore the headscarf, with someone nicknaming him Justin Hijaber and another one calling him Justina Haileybieber. Other people also pointed out that, for Justin, inappropriating culture is a habit and a bad one, if we may add. For reference, in 2016, he was under fire when he posted a photo on Instagram while wearing cornrows and captioned it, "Hailey made me get cornrows, like an absolute douchebag. These will be off tomorrow, trust me, Danny." The same year, he also had dreadlocks after releasing his fourth album, Purpose. And as some people on social media schooled Justin at the time, the problem with him wearing the style was the fact that locks, along with braids, cornrows and afros, are often labeled ghetto and unprofessional when worn by black people. Justin responded to the backlash in an Instagram video, jokingly saying, "A girl walked up to me and was like, 'I love you, Justin, but that's like my least favorite hairstyle of yours.'" In a different instance, in 2021, Justin also received a ton of backlash when he decided to rock dreadlocks again. And within hours of sharing the photos, his comments were flooded with users criticizing his decision to wear the hairstyle and accusing him of cultural appropriation. On Twitter, the conversation was also the same, with people calling him out for appropriating black culture. One outraged follower wrote, "Listen, Justin Bieber, I don't care how long I have liked you, this is cultural appropriation and I don't like it. As a black woman, this is totally offensive and disrespectful. Cut your hair or fix it. The fact that this is 2021 and people are still appropriating black people is gross." Someone else wrote, while highlighting the problem, "Justin Bieber is wearing locks right now. I don't like it, because black folks who wear locks are still discriminated against in the workplace for wearing hair that comes natural to them. There are laws that exist that actually prohibit." Others noticed that it wasn't just about the locks, but Justin was trying too hard to be black. Like one person wrote, "Justin Bieber can sing for show. I could never take that from him, but 90% of his existence is just him trying to be black in various forms. I'm sorry, it's the truth." Some fans were particularly mad because Justin had promised that he would actively use his platform to preach equality. And social media users said he took 1,000 steps backwards with his totally offensive and disrespectful hairstyle. People just didn't understand how he was saying that he was an advocate for black people and then kept appropriate enough. For reference, Justin had previously written on his Instagram, "My style, how I sing, dance, perform and my fashion have all been influenced and inspired by black. I am committed to using my platform from this day forward to learn to speak up about racial injustice and systemic oppression and to identify ways to be part of much-needed change." Fans also noticed that in 2021, Justin was met with criticism when he released his album Justice. First of all, he received a lot of criticism over the album's title, with people saying that he was trying to be a white savior. while others saying he was trying to be black. Then he received backlash because some of his tracks featured clips of Martin Luther King Jr. speeches. For instance, in the first song on the album, Too Much, Justin opens with a clip of King saying, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere," before singing about the love he has for his wife. So people are confused how the song predominantly about love and marriage had anything to do with the speech done because of black oppression. Justin actually addressed the backlash on Twitter when he wrote, "I know that I cannot simply solving justice by making music, but I do know that, if we all do our part, by using our gifts, to serve this planet and each other, that we're that much closer to being united." He also addressed the backlash again at the clubhouse, where he said that, being Canadian, he was never taught about black history, and it was just not a part of their education system. He also added that being uneducated and making insensitive jokes when he was a kid was part of the problem, but he just didn't know better at the time. Justin said that he was willing to endure as much hate by putting the speech on the album for the bigger purpose it serves in speaking to what justice looks like. Justin also rejected the thought that he was attempting to be a white savior, trying to solve and end injustices simply by making his album Justice. So after saying all that, some people still couldn't believe that he thought it was okay to have dreadlocks. One fan who said that he did contrary to what he said tags him and wrote, "Justin, sweetheart, you have to understand that to support black people and the anti-rape movement, you have to be coherent to what you preach, and that means not doing cultural appropriation ever. Dreadlocks do not look good on you, Justin Bieber." Several other people also said that Justin was faking his support and he was trying too hard to be black to sell as an R&B artist. And for a long time, people have said that he tries too much to emulate black R&B artists like Chris Brown and Usher. Fans have also said that over the years, that from the way Justin dresses to the way he talks, sometimes just makes it look like he tries too hard to be black. Well, there are people who think that Justin trying to be black actually works in his favor. And one fan pointed that out by saying, Justin Bieber made his best music when he was trying to be black. Well, with the dreadlocks controversy, there are people who spoke in Justin's defense. Like this person who wrote, "It's just hair, why do people even care? All this is the media clinging on to any pathetic story. It's so sad how you mention any color and your cultural thing, and you are automatically in the firing line. I think people should be able to dress or look how they want." To other people, the whole cultural appropriation thing is a slippery slope to begin with, and then it should be considered disrespectful if it's done for profit or self-gain, without giving back to the culture affected. For his part, Justin didn't address the cultural appropriation or the allegations that he tries too hard to be black. But we would love to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Justin intentionally appropriates culture? Does he try too hard to be black? Is he going against everything he's learned about social injustices? Well, he's not the only one who's faced similar allegations. Check out this video about another Hollywood star who just can't stop appropriating culture. And before you go, please subscribe to our channel and also like this video.